Rise, family and friends, man, it's a new day. Glad to be alive. You tuned in now with Ricky St.Julien II, a.k.a. Silk G, a.k.a. the Ebony Prince, a.k.a. the Orange Texas native, H-Time resident, a.k.a. Mr. Blast from the past. Hell, when I'm real, I got everything for sale, you dig? Man, check this out. Coming to y'all this morning with a little bit of Monday motivation. And the reason why is because the way that you start your morning typically go set the tone for your whole day. And the way that you start your Mondays typically will set the tone for your whole week. Now that we got that out the way, I'm reminded this morning of a story that I want to share with y'all. The story is about a man, not just any man though. It was a farmer in a faraway land, you dig? And this farmer used to sell butter. And every week he would sell a pound of butter to a nearby baker at a bakery shop. Well, week after week, this baker at this bakery shop would buy a whole pound of butter from this farmer. And one day he decided, you know what? Let me put this pound of butter on the scale just to make sure that this farmer not cheating me. And he put that pound of butter on the scale, and indeed, it was short. Man, this baker was so upset. I'm talking about he was mad, y'all. He could not let it go. I'm talking about he pushed the issue so much that the case ended up in court. And when they ended up in court, the judge, you know, he wanted to give a farmer a chance to explain himself. You know, he said, come on, man, you know, what's going on? Y'all bringing this case up in my courtroom. The man complaining, saying you shorted him on a whole you shorted him on a whole pound of butter. You know, state your case. And, you know, the farmer, he kept it 100. He kept it real with the judge. He said, Your Honor, he said, I'm a poor man. I'm just trying to sell this butter to make a living to the baker, and I don't have one of those good digital skills to know the exact weight of what I'm giving him, but I do have a scale. I also buy a pound of bread from the baker every week, and what I do when I get the bread, I put his bread on the scale and I make sure that I give him an equivalent amount to what he's giving me. You feel me? So he told the judge, if indeed I'm shorting him on the butter, it's because he's been shorting me on the bread. You dig? The moral of the story is this, y'all. Maybe sometimes you feel, you know, or you might think that your job is not giving you what you deserve. Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody and, you know, you don't feel your significant other or wife or husband or whoever is giving you what you deserve. Maybe you even run your own business and you don't really think or feel like you getting what you deserve. But make sure that you pouring into it what you would like to receive. Man, with that being said, I hope y'all got something out of that. Make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'm dropping these jewels every week, Ricky St.Julien, and make sure that you click the link in my bio.